What are some of the tax considerations to bear in mind while structuring an M&A deal, and how is it going to change with the new administration?
Good question. Tax is very important for M&A. It's part of the whole financial impact of a transaction. And there are certain fundamentals in tax that really never change or are very unlikely to change. And then there are other things that are variable and do change. What the new tax bill came out with two major changes that will impact M&A. One being, of course, hallelujah, a lower corporate tax rate. So the maximum tax rate used to be 35%, now it's 21%. And it's a huge difference. And I hope I do get a chance to sing the praises of all the companies that are using that tax break wisely today. And maybe I'll get to that later. But I knew that would happen, and I'm very glad that it's happening. But another part of this tax bill that's coming up is that it used to be that if you borrowed money from a bank and you have this debt and you pay back the debt, you could deduct those interest payments from your income and you'd have less tax exposure and you pay lower taxes. It's the whole that fueled a lot of leverage deals with a lot of debt. But right now it says that you can only deduct taxes that are, you can't make any deductions over 30% of earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization for the next couple of years. And then after that, only before earnings, before interest and taxes, which basically means that it's kind of trying to discourage leverage and say, you can't get as many tax breaks as you used to by just borrowing a lot of money. You have to be a little more careful. I don't mind that because highly leveraged, working definition of that is 75%. So if you're saying 66%, that's not a huge difference. And you're basically saying, don't over leverage. So basically, debt capital is going to be a little defavorized after this new tax bill. And then in terms of the wonderful lower corporate tax rate, that's just a boon all around. I noticed though that a lot of the wonderful companies and they're responding to it, and I'm talking about JP Morgan, Disney, Verizon, AOL, a lot of major companies, they're not suddenly saying, oh great, I'm going to buy a lot of companies. They're saying, no, I'm going to give bonuses to employees. I'm going to give college education to employees. I'm going to invest in R&D, etc. I think that's the right move, because we really need a solid infrastructure.